$4.99 for a plant that I have never heard of or seen or like see be sold anywhere. It's like a trial run for having this plant to see if I actually like growing it. I'm like not that into philodendrons these days, but I feel like this is the sort of philodendron I could get behind it. So I may have figured out a way for me to do plant haul videos, which I enjoy, I believe you guys enjoy, whilst also not getting loads of plants for myself. Pretty proud of myself for that, because I'm not trying to like add loads of new plants to my collection, but I came across this plant shop that's, I'm pretty sure, fairly new, but had an amazing selection of plants on it. And I was like, I really want to try this shop out so I can, like, see if it's, like, I don't know, the plants just looked like such an amazing value for what they were. And so I wanted to see, like, what it was like and share that experience with y'all. So, I actually, within this box here, I have actually no plans for me. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, but I have a bunch of plants that I still get to show you and like test the quality of, and we can like talk about and essentially review the shop that I bought them for in today's video. So I stumbled across a potentially new, I'm not positive, I've never heard of it before, so I'm assuming it must be new, rare plant shop, and I knew I just had to put in an order with you guys. So I got a parcel today from Oddleaf. I will make sure to link it down below. I want to say this is not affiliated with them. They don't know I'm making this video. I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion of these plants as they come and my general feedback from the shop. So that's what's happening in today's video. Before we get into it though, I want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate it. Now let us get into this box. And I can also explain how the heck I'm not going to keep any of these plants for myself. So, I found this shop on, I think, Saturday or Sunday. Immediately put in an order, and oh, okay, that's how it opens. That's fun. Immediately put in an order, and it is now Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure they got shipped out on Monday or Tuesday. They got shipped out early this week. They came really, really fast. Shipping was, for me in this case, free because I spent a certain amount of money, but it would normally be, I think, £6 because it's the express Royal Mail stuff, like the fast kind. But essentially, I was actually hanging out with my plant friends. Sorry, I could already see a plant. I was hanging out with my plant friends this weekend, and I was like,
does anyone want anything from this shop so I can actually do a haul video and like look at the quality, and then I can give you the plants later on?
And of course, they were like, heck yeah. So within this box, there are 3 plants, and actually none of them are for me. I originally did order 4 plants, but it turns out that one of the ones that I ordered and the one for me just happened to be not actually available. And so they immediately sent me a refund and like squared that away. So I have not paid for the plant that I didn't receive, which is, I mean, I think great customer service. I think that's how it should be, because I have received parcels before where there were plants not included that were supposed to be, and like literally no conversation from the plant shop. So far, customer service has been amazing, and so I feel really good about this. It is just a little bit weird that none of these plants are for me, and so I can't really give you updates on them down the line, but I can show you what they are off the bat, and we can have a quick look at them, and I can give you my first impressions. So, dun da da da! We've got a box full of stuff. So it looks like they're just packed in a whole heck of a lot of polyfill, which is good. I mean, I've actually run out of polyfill, so this will be good for me packing things in the future. And I am just going to remove all of it. These are beautiful. Okay, so there is a little bit of soil spillage. Okay, they're shipped bare root, but with sphagnum. Interesting. That is not the normal way I would expect shipping, but, oh, actually one of them's in a pot. A couple of them are bare root. That's fine. Honestly, I don't mind that at all, as long as they are, like, moist. You know what I mean? So I will be potting these up myself later, but they're also taped inside the box so they can't, like, move around or anything, which is good. So let me pull the first one out. Okay, so the first one I have here, oh my goodness, look at that. So this is a variegated Monstera Peru, and it is absolutely stunning. So unfortunately the newest leaf does have a bit of damage on it, but I'm pretty positive, where's my phone? Where did I hide it? So it's not the exact same one as the one in the picture. I didn't know whether or not they were selling them like that. They very well could be, they could not. This one looks similar, but not quite exactly the same. It's again a 2-leaf Peru plant. And let me open her up a bit more and we can have a look at the roots as well, just so we can get a full picture of what these are like. So I mean, this is a really gorgeous plant. It's just not really like my cup of tea, personally. I think it's just the yellow, like Aurea variegation isn't really my thing. So like, it's fine. I think it looks really cool and I can admire it in somebody else's home, but it's just not for me, but that's okay. It's not for me, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna pull some of this sphagnum off because I'm gonna have to immediately plant this up anyways. But this is what the roots are looking like. They're very, like, the moss is very hydrated. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. It does look like there have been some leaves removed from down here, but again, I don't think that's that much of an issue. I don't see any sort of signs of pests on it or anything, which is brilliant. The only thing is this leaf at the top here, but I don't know. I don't think it's a pest issue. I think it might have just been a bit of physical damage. It might have gotten knocked when it was coming out or something, because that could cause like a whole chunk of it to be like the leaf to be ruined. But I honestly don't think there will be any issues with this one going forward. And I hope it'll grow very, very well for my friend. Oh my goodness. Okay, so far, so good. Very, very pleased so far. Happy with what's going on, and I can hopefully say the same about the rest of these as well. So pop that down. So this next one is a plant that I've always been tempted to get for myself because I like how it looks in the juvenile form, but once it gets a little bit bigger, I don't know if it's my thing, and I have said previously that I don't like this type of plant, but when they're small like this and in this color, when they're little, I really, really do like it. So this is an Anthurium luxurians silver. I don't know if they stay silver. I'm pretty sure they don't actually stay silver long term. I think it is only silver right at the, right when they're like a baby, which is a little bit of a shame because if it stayed like this, like having big mature leaves like this, I would be absolutely obsessed with it. It is doing really, really well. Like all of the leaves are bigger than the previous and it actually has some new growth going on in there. Right there, which is very exciting. Hopefully transport didn't knock it around too much. I think it's actually okay. It does look like it has pretty good roots as well. And so the joy is, so this is actually a friend that I don't see as frequently. And so I can just kind of test it out a little bit. It's like a trial run for having this plant to see if I actually like growing it. And if I do like growing it, then I can get myself one as well. I should also put the prices up. So this one was $24.99, which I think is a really good deal, actually. I feel like luxurians used to be like insanely expensive, and now they're so much more reasonably priced. The Monstera Peru, this guy was $29.99, which for a variegated Monstera Peru, which you don't really see around, again, very good prices. You see why I was tempted to like try these things? Because like they just seemed so reasonably priced. And I'm tempted, you know? So yeah, I'm feeling very good about this one. I think it'll do quite well, and I'll probably just keep these all probably in my cabinet for a little bit until I see these friends and am able to give them their plants. Again, this one, no signs of sort of damage or pests or anything. Looking really, really healthy and happy, and like giving me literally no cause for concern, which is amazing. And then this last plant, Claire, if you're watching this video, scroll away now. This is actually a plant that I have heard, or Claire told me she was interested in trying, but doesn't have, and so her birthday's coming up. So I got it for her. And this is actually the only website I've actually seen this plant on before. I never really heard of it, and it is really freaking cool. This one, I'm gonna need to look at the name properly. I have never seen this philodendron before in my entire life until the other day on Instagram. So this is a philodendron rugosum, and I'll pop a little video of what they look like when they're mature in. It is insane. These sort of like fade in the ombre of the leaves. It's starting to happen here where it's got a really nice light center and then a darker around the outside. And then the tops of the leaves, they go all like curly, crinkly, and like this is barely just starting to do that. But it is so fun and different and weird. And I'm like, this is right up Claire's alley. And it makes perfect sense that she likes them. So happy birthday to Claire. Next month. This one also looks like it has amazing roots. I'm probably not going to pull it out all the way. I'll insert some B-roll of the roots because I don't really fancy making a mess right this second. But like, you can see them in there already. They're looking super healthy and like full. And I will pot this up ASAP. Again, very good quality, high quality plants. Very happy looking. No signs of any issues whatsoever. And like, for not that much as well, crazy. This one, $14.99 for a plant that I have never heard of or seen or like see be sold anywhere, that I feel like could become super duper popular. I don't know, maybe that's just like, not wishful thinking, but like I could totally see this becoming a really like sought after plant, and so being able to get one for so cheap, I love that. It's just so cool. I'm like not that into philodendrons these days, but I feel like this is the sort of philodendron I could get behind, especially when they are the mature form. I think that looks so gorgeous. The only thing I'd be worried about is like all the wrinkles around the top of the leaf would be so easy for pests to get into and like not be able to come out as easily. But oh my goodness, she's happy. So the plant that I ordered for myself that they didn't end up having was a variegated Alocasia lauterbachiana, and y'all know how much I freaking love alocasias and variegated alocasias, and I really like the lauterbachiana, and I know the variegation on it is a little bit yellow, but like I was just like, I really want to try it. So that is what I ordered. Unfortunately, like I said, they didn't have it in stock, and so don't have it, but they refunded me immediately. And then I messaged them actually yesterday because I was looking on their website and I found something that was the same price, and I was gonna see if they hadn't shipped this box out, if they could just replace that instead of giving me the refund. And they said, no, we've already shipped your plant, but here's a code for the cost of the shipping. So I didn't have to pay for shipping on this new one, which is like so kind of them. They totally didn't have to do that. But I did order myself a Monstera Marsh Flame. I know, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like I said, I'm not trying to get new plants, but I've been tempted to get a Marsh Flame for quite a while now, and it was only $29.99. So like, why would I not? I don't know. But so far, based off of this order, everything was packed well, the plants look healthy and like happy, they're moist enough, they've got solid roots, no signs of pests, great customer service and communication. I'm gonna give this like 5 out of 5 stars in terms of quality of shop. So I'd highly recommend going to check out Oddleaf if you're in the UK and you want some cool rare plants. They have quite a lot of good ones for not very much money, which is ideal for us rare plant collectors. So yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go though, I want to say a huge thank you to the newest member of my Good Growing fam over on Patreon, Kimmy. Thanks for joining in. I hope you love it over there. If anyone else is interested in joining, the link is below in the description. It is £3 a month. And you get bonus content, live chats, access to the Discord server, where you can find plenty of friends, all that kind of stuff. Down below in the description is the link. Totally don't worry if that is not your thing, but I really appreciate it if you do. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplants you'd like me to talk about next. Also, let me know if you have had any of these plants and would recommend them, because maybe after I've had them for a little while and I've been growing them, I'll be tempted to like keep them for myself. If that happens, I'll just buy them. But hopefully it doesn't. I'm trying to not add too much more work to my plate. Anyways, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!